Hello, my people. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. All right, so you're welcome back to my channel. And if you are wondering, like, how come I have Christmas tree already? That's like, as you can see, the Christmas tree is not complete. I just mount it like because I can't take this darkness anymore. I need more light. All right, so I just use it to beautify, my home, like makes it look like, there's still light even in this dark November. Thank God. All right, so I always mount my tree in November and I take it out in February. That's me, because I see it as like just bringing more light and life. So when I moved to Finland in 2014, and I see teachers, I used to see teachers in primary, secondary, and even university level. And I'll be like just speaking to myself, like, how do they do it? Is it possible to become a teacher in this country? And all the thoughts and whatever, because I was a teacher back then in Cameroon. So today I want to talk about the education fee in Finland. Please, if you're planning to become a teacher in Finland, if you're already in Finland and you are like looking at the education fee, or you are still in your home country and you really want to come study to become a teacher in Finland, this video is for you. Watch this video to the end, because as you all know, I'm keeping it real here. I'm going to give you some of the pros and the cons of the education fee in Finland. And I will kind of use my experience and that of my colleagues and some people I know when it comes to like immigrants in the education field or in academia here in Finland. So I just want to let you know why I've not been talking about this like I used to, because I've gone through the experience and I can see firsthand, I have firsthand experience as to why the education fee or um, career, like teaching career in Finland for immigrants, can be really, 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 really challenging. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Tabimilia and I do videos on schooling, lifestyle, integration, anything that has to do with Finland. As an immigrant, you are in the right place. All right, so why don't you just subscribe, like this video? My people who have been here with me, you know how we do it. Support your girl by clicking the like button. Okay, so the education fee in Finland, I'm gonna take it step by step. Now I'm gonna talk to those of you who are planning to move to Finland to become a teacher. Those of you who already have teaching experience, but you really need to come to Finland to teach. Okay, so is there a possibility? Yes. If you have a master's degree and you have experience teaching in your home country, it is possible for you to apply to the Hagahelia School of Vocational Teacher Education. That's where I studied. That's where I got my teaching certification. Okay, so these two requirements are very important. You must have a master's degree and you must have teaching experience for at least 2 years, especially if you are not from the education field. You become a certified teacher in Finland and you'll be able to teach in the University of Applied Science in a secondary school. It doesn't qualify you to become a primary school or a daycare teacher. No. You get that? This is something most of us we didn't know. Actually, I remember I had about two colleagues who went through these programs, but their field was in primary education. So be aware. So if you have experience teaching a secondary school and a university in your home country, then this is the right program for you. But after graduation, will you be able to teach in a University of Applied Sciences? Will you be able to get a secondary school to teach as an immigrant teacher? Remember, I'm sharing this as an immigrant teacher in Finland from Africa, because this immigration thing, when you are from Africa, you work extra hard as compared to someone who is from the US, from the UK. All right, we know they're the same year. That's it. Okay, so for you to actually teach in a secondary school, maybe under the University of Helsinki, under Helsinki City Schools or Espoo or Vanta, then you need to know, like, have good knowledge of Finnish, and that's challenging. Just imagine teaching in a not in a language that it's not your first language, or you don't have a high proficiency in it. It's challenging. So that's one aspect. The next is in University of Applied Sciences. This is like it's business. All right, it's business, and they're looking for people that are bringing in the networks, people that are, they will be able to guide students, not just teaching in class. They consider the network you're bringing. They consider your previous work experience. They consider the agencies, the companies, the people you know. Why? Because University of Applied Sciences, they are looking for someone that will bring in more opportunities, not just for the university as a whole, but even for the students. For example, they want someone who has worked in a company. Why? Because when you're teaching these students, you'll be able to help them out or connect them to that company when they are in search of internship opportunities. Yes. So this has been my challenge, and I just want you to know. All right, I want you to know this before applying to any of these programs. Okay, so the second group of people, you are looking for a bachelor's degree in education. This one, I will tell you, is the best option. Why? Because when you have a bachelor's degree in education in Finland, you have so many opportunities. So if you are looking for a bachelor's degree in education or a master's degree in education, you are on the right track. Why? Because with a bachelor's or a master's degree in education in Finland, you'll be able to work in early childhood education, because if you specialize in early childhood education while taking your bachelor's program in education, then you'll get a job as an early childhood education teacher or a preschool teacher. As a master's degree holder in education, you stand a chance of working in a secondary school, a primary school, and even daycare. But they're not going to pay you as a qualified daycare early childhood education teacher, or as a qualified secondary school education teacher, or as a qualified primary school education teacher. So you understand what I'm trying to say. But it is better than you taking the 1.5 years program to become a certified teacher in Finland. Yes, people respect you. People are like, what? You got that? What? Hey, wow, how? Hey. I got that all the time, especially when I apply for a job and they see my CV. But when it comes to the salary, a primary school teacher and a secondary school teacher, they earn almost the same as a university teacher. Immigrant perspective, oh, there are teachers and there are teachers. I just want you to know. There are teachers and there are, in Finland. So if you're an African immigrant here in Finland and you are in the education field, be ready, be prepared for all this. But if you want to focus on early childhood education, which I will advise, because you can earn 3,000 plus as an early childhood education teacher. You understand what I'm saying? And you have education assistants in secondary in the secondary schools that are earning less than 3,000 euros. Some are earning 2,000 euros. So you understand what I'm trying to say. So the most important thing is for you to have the right qualification. It's very important. Well, if you are a certified teacher in Finland, the opportunity you have is that you can work in any, be it early childhood education, primary, secondary, university level. But will you have a full-time job or 2 years contract? That's, I would say no. As an African immigrant, it's difficult. Mind you, I have worked in University of Applied Science. I have experience in there. I was teaching course my course on intercultural communication, business communication. I even taught on English language, business English in a university, in a vocational school. I have worked in a secondary school, grade 7. I have worked in early childhood education. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you're looking for someone who have been touring schools, and I've also worked as a substitute teacher, I'm still working as a substitute teacher part-time. So I've moved to different schools, both secondary, primary, early childhood, university, and I will tell you this, it is difficult as an African immigrant. If you want to become a teacher in Finland, the best thing for you to do is to apply either for a bachelor's program in education and you specialize in early childhood education to become a teacher in that field, or you apply for a social service, yeah, program. I hope I'm not wrong. I will check and edit this. When editing, I will put the right word there. So in that program, you can choose to focus on early childhood education, or you focus on the nursing. So with this, you have great opportunities here in Finland, because if there are two sectors in Finland that are in need, and they don't care, they don't look at the color when they are when they're employing: early childhood education, nursing. So if you're going for the university level, the worst is if you like PhD level and you want to work in a university. It's difficult. That's just the truth. So I'll advise you to apply for a bachelor's in education, or master's program in education. It's great, it's a great start, and you'll be able to navigate, to navigate your way through. But if you just, maybe your background is in another field and then now you just get the teaching qualification, it will be more difficult for you to get it like a steady job or permanent job. But in early childhood education, if you are a certified early childhood education teacher, you are able to get a permanent contract as an early childhood education teacher. If you are searching for a teaching job, you will see tons of them, but they are like they require Finnish. We're in Finland, of course. What do you expect? So, and it's just simple knowledge. If you want to teach Finnish children, obviously you should teach them in Finnish. Okay, so which I don't blame the government. I don't blame on this one. I don't blame them, because we are in Finland and we have schools in like Finnish schools, so you should speak Finnish before working in this school. But what I found out is universities and University of Applied Science that are require, like they require you to have Finnish language. We're talking about university here, and all the programs are in English. Come on, talking about University of Applied Sciences, they have just some few programs in Finnish. So why will you require someone who wants to work as an English lecturer to have some certain level of Finnish? That's how they are wired. So there's nothing you can do. I want you to think twice. If you're going for early childhood education teacher, you're good to go. Yes, we have so many English daycares here in Finland. But if you're going to secondary, university level, you are in for a long ride. Yes, you are in for a long ride. So I hope this answer your questions. Like, you've been asking these questions. I remember making, like, my last video was like over a year ago about how I became a certified teacher in Finland, and people still go on the when I read the comments, they still want to know more. So I'm like, okay, that's why I'm here, to give you free information. Free. So you just need to click the like button, like this video, share. That's all I ask for. So this is my experience and the experience of some African teachers that I've come across. Okay, so please think twice, make the right decision, and you're good to go. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope this video was helpful to you. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. I will try my best to reply. Okay, so have an amazing week ahead, and God bless you. Bye.